Hello folks, Neuro here, your cricket enthusiast bringing you another exciting and thought-provoking analysis. Today we're delving into the intriguing narrative of Bangladesh cricket, tracing its rise, its recent downturn, and what the future potentially holds. We'll hark back to the glory days, where the Tigers roared on the global stage, and then dissect the factors that led to their current predicament. So buckle up as we dive deep into the world of cricket. Bangladesh cricket had its moments of glory. The team showed promise and potential. From the early 2000s, Bangladesh began to make its mark on the global cricketing stage. They may have been the underdogs, but they were underdogs with a bite. The team notched up victories that made the cricketing world take notice. Remember their win against Pakistan in the 1999 World Cup? That was a turning point. It was the moment when Bangladesh announced their arrival on the world stage. Then came the golden era, the mid-2000s, when they started to consistently challenge and even overcome cricketing giants. Their historic 5-wicket victory against Australia in 2005 or their triumph over India in the 2007 World Cup, these were not just wins. They were statements of intent. And who could forget the star players who became the heart and soul of the team? The likes of Mashrafe Mortaza, Shakib Al Hasan, and Tamim Iqbal, who not only set records but also carried the hopes and dreams of millions of Bangladeshi fans. But it wasn't just about the victories and the star players. It was about the hope they instilled in the fans. Every boundary scored, every wicket taken, every match won made the fans believe that Bangladesh could compete with the best in the world. The rise of Bangladesh cricket was a story of passion, determination, and resilience. It was a story of a team that refused to be dismissed or overlooked. It was a story of a team that dared to dream and dared to chase those dreams. However, in the world of sports, as in life, there are always ups and downs. The road to success is rarely smooth or straight. Bangladesh cricket had its moments of glory, but it also had its moments of despair. But as we know, the tide of fortune doesn't always flow in the same direction. After a promising start, things began to take a downturn for Bangladesh cricket. As the glow of the early victories dimmed, the cracks began to show. One of the significant factors that contributed to this was the lack of infrastructure. Cricket, like any sport, requires the right facilities to foster talent. Unfortunately, the infrastructure in Bangladesh was not up to the mark. Despite having a considerable pool of talent, the lack of proper training facilities and coaching hindered the growth of these budding cricketers. Additionally, poor management played a significant role in the downfall. The Bangladesh Cricket Board often faced criticism for its handling of the team and the sport in general. Issues like poor selection policies, inadequate support for players, and even internal politics have hampered the progress of cricket in the country. Then came the inconsistent performances. After the initial successes, the team struggled to maintain a steady performance. There were flashes of brilliance, yes, but they were few and far between. The team's inability to perform consistently on the global stage led to a dip in their standings and morale. Another aspect that cannot be overlooked is the high-pressure environment. The expectations of millions of fans can be a double-edged sword. While it can motivate, it can also create immense pressure, leading to a fear of failure. This fear, unfortunately, often reflected in the team's performance. Finally, the lack of a robust domestic cricket structure also contributed to the downfall. A strong domestic league not only provides a platform for young talent but also helps in the smooth transition of players from domestic to international cricket. The absence of such a system in Bangladesh meant that young players often found themselves thrown into the deep end without adequate preparation. The downfall was disheartening, but the question is, what lies ahead? Is there a silver lining in this cloud? Can Bangladesh cricket rise from the ashes? Well, that's a story for another scene. Stay tuned. Despite the recent setbacks, the future of Bangladesh cricket is not all gloomy. In fact, it's brimming with potential and promise, largely thanks to a new wave of young talent stepping onto the pitch. These players, with their raw skill and unquenchable passion for the game, are the bedrock upon which the future of Bangladesh cricket will be built. Take a look at the likes of Shoriful Islam and Tauhid Hridoy, for instance. These youngsters have already made an impact on the international stage, and their performances are a beacon of hope, signaling brighter days ahead. They are part of a cadre of young players who are not only talented but also tenacious, ready to weather any storm that comes their way. But it's not just about the players. There's a broader plan in place to rejuvenate Bangladesh cricket. A significant part of this strategy revolves around improving the cricketing infrastructure across the country. The aim is to cultivate a culture of cricket that extends beyond the national team, reaching into the heartland of Bangladesh. This involves setting up more cricket academies, providing better facilities, and fostering an environment where young talent can thrive. The Bangladesh Cricket Board, or BCB, plays a pivotal role in this revival. It's their responsibility to steer the ship, to ensure that the sport in Bangladesh does not just survive but flourishes. Their decisions, from selecting the team to investing in grassroots cricket, will shape the future of the sport in the country. And it's not just about the short term. The BCB is also looking at long-term strategies. They're focusing on nurturing a strong domestic cricket scene, which will serve as a feeder system for the national team. This approach will ensure a steady flow of talent, keeping the team competitive in the years to come. With the right effort and direction, Bangladesh cricket can certainly hope for better days. It's a long journey, no doubt, but with promising young talent, improved infrastructure, and a dedicated cricket board at the helm, the future of Bangladesh cricket is one that's filled with potential and optimism. And let's not forget the fans, the heartbeat of any sport. Yes, indeed, the fans of cricket in Bangladesh have been the backbone of the sport, providing unwavering support and enthusiasm. They've stood by the team through the highs and lows, celebrating victories and shouldering defeats. They are the fuel that powers the engine of cricket in the country. Fans are not just spectators, they are an integral part of the game. Their cheers echo in the stadiums, their encouragement reverberates on the pitch, and their passion ignites the players' spirits. They carry the hopes and dreams of a nation on their shoulders, and in their hearts, they hold the spirit of cricket alive. They're also the ones who hold the team accountable, pushing them to strive for excellence. Their expectations are high, and rightfully so. They dream of a day when Bangladesh cricket will rise from the ashes and reclaim its rightful place on the world stage. They long for the sweet taste of victory and the thrill of a well-played game. In conclusion, the fans are the lifeblood of Bangladesh cricket. Their unwavering support, their ceaseless enthusiasm, and their high expectations are what keep the spirit of the sport alive. They are the ones who believe in the potential of the team, even when the odds are stacked against them. Remember, in the world of sports, it's never over until it's over. So that's the journey of Bangladesh cricket so far. From humble beginnings and a passion for the game that's hard to match, Bangladesh cricket has seen a roller coaster ride of triumphs and trials. The rise of Bangladesh cricket was nothing short of inspirational. A nation so young in its cricketing history managed to make a name for itself on the global stage, showing the world that they were not just participants but competitors. But as we've discussed, every ascent is met with a descent. The downfall of Bangladesh cricket wasn't an overnight phenomenon. It was a series of unfortunate events, mismanagement, and missed opportunities that led to the slump. Yet even in these testing times, the spirit of cricket in Bangladesh never waned. The players, the fans, the entire nation held on to the hope of better days. And it's this hope that brings us to the future. The future of Bangladesh cricket isn't written in stone. It's fluid, dynamic, and heavily depends on the choices made today. There is potential, there are opportunities, and above all, there is a will to rise again. The future holds a promise of a resurgence, a comeback that'll make the world take notice once again. But remember, the role of the fans is indispensable. The support, the cheers, the constructive criticism all play a pivotal role in shaping the future of cricket in Bangladesh. The players may be the ones on the field, but it's the fans who give them the strength to push boundaries, to strive for excellence, and to never give up. So, as we wrap up our journey through Bangladesh cricket's past, present, and potential future, let's do so with a sense of optimism and a belief in the power of the game. Let's stand by our teams, our players, and keep the spirit of cricket alive in our hearts. This is Neuro signing off. Until next time, keep the cricket spirit alive.